Hi everyone, it's Michelle Lightworker with Everyday Lightworker 101, and today our exercise is on heart chakra and discipline. And I want to explain that the most common misconception is that closing the heart will protect it. This is so far from the truth because a closed heart creates a barrier to higher vibrations and it limits our ability to feel love, and it limits our empathic ability as well. So calling on the vibration of discipline will assist us to feel more connected to our feelings, more connected to our higher vibrations, and merging our physical and our spiritual reality more into our body. And calling on the vibration of discipline also assists us to really identify or notice when something's really hurt our heart. Because if we're really not in our bodies, then we don't feel. So if we're not feeling, then we're not aware of something that might have hurt us. And noticing what has hurt us brings our attention to potential healing straight away. It assists us to get to the bottom of how we can empower ourselves. If we don't notice and we just go along our merry way, we fail to realize an opportunity for profound healing. Our heart chakra really is an amazing healer. So we only stay hurt by others if we mirror those behaviors to ourselves. If you're feeling afraid to actually look into your heart, then that's usually the case, because I often find that we only really fear connecting with our heart if we it's not that we fear someone else is going to hurt us, it's that we're hurting us, Perhaps we're abandoning ourselves, rejecting ourselves, deceiving ourselves, betraying ourselves, rather than, I'm afraid to be abandoned, I'm afraid to be hurt, I'm afraid to be rejected, I'm afraid to be betrayed. And instead of projecting that out, we actually start to own that and go, well, actually I need to start really loving myself and making myself a priority so that I'm not projecting that fear out onto other people, and I'm not creating that fear back. To heal our heart, we really need to find out the various ways and intricacies, and discipline helps us with this, as to how we repeat those behaviors and reject ourselves or abandon ourselves, and get really clear on it in how we do that in our everyday lives. And you'll be surprised just how quickly our heart can heal when we uncover the very thing we need to do that we're blaming someone else for doing. So whatever we need to do, we can actually have a little look and then say, basically, what do I need to do differently so that I can actually move on from those behaviors? And we can actually ask Spirit for an action plan around that. So how can we be more there for ourselves? How can we be more loving to ourselves? How can we be more honest with ourselves? How can we be more trusting to ourselves? And if we don't know those answers, that's okay. We can take that to a spiritual guidance and ask them, show me. So let's move on to our activity, and that will actually help us to build this connection and to bring more awareness into how we can be there for ourselves. So our activity for today is that we're going to check in with our heart chakra and wondering if our heart chakra is open to receiving. That's a really big one, because we have the inflow and we have the outflow of the heart chakra. So we might be givers all the time. Give. And now we have to check in to see whether or not there's an imbalance there with discipline. It'll help us to really identify the flow and whether or not it's balanced. So close your eyes now, just take a few deep breaths, and we're going to call our spiritual helpers in. We're in our safe place, and we're asking our heart now what it wants and needs. And allow yourself the discipline to receive this awareness. And just notice if the heart chakra is more open, allowing yourself to receive the energy it needs right now. And it may require a clearing out, may need cleaning, may need filling, may need mending. Just allowing spiritual helpers to help to heal the heart and for the heart to start to thrive again. And just take your time with that. And I'd like you to, today on an hourly basis, I'd like you to set your little alarm, and at that hourly mark, I'd like you to drop into your heart and receive this awareness on an hourly basis. And notice if the heart chakra closes throughout the day, and take, I don't mind if it's just 30 seconds, to ask your spiritual helpers to clear it and give it resources again, so that you can get into the habit, into the discipline of checking in to your heart space. Blessings.